I'm going to do a regular coffee. It's going to be Splatoon 1, but I real quick want to run through the Splatoon 2 demo, like the Splatfest. For those of you that don't have a Switch, just kind of want to see what's there. So I'm real quick going to just delete the save file on it. You actually, in order to play the tutorial, you need to delete your save file. Not the whole game, not the save file. For those of you who have it and don't know, you can do this. If you delete your save, you can go back and play through the tutorial again. Unfortunately, they don't let you go to the firing range and test out the weapons that are going to be in the Splatfest. But I'm real quick, I'm just going to go through. I'm going to show you all like the relevant information that's new that you need to know. Coffee's good. And then we're going to go back to Splatoon 1. So, yeah. This is what I'm going to be wearing. Looks like my girl's hair. I like the green fucking hair. And I like the long pants. So yeah, unfortunately you cannot change your look sensitivity. I think that I need a higher look sensitivity than default, but I can't test it. But yeah, real quick, go through the tutorial. I'm actually gonna do a tutorial skip because you can skip a lot of the tutorial, and you guys can. Oh, well, now I'm not skipping because I accidentally shot the skip. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I think that I personally am going to need a higher look sensitivity than what they give, and I like a low stick sensitivity and a high motion sensitivity in Splat. I think just based on me walking around the town, because with the sticks there's a little bit of drift, and it was there in Splatoon 1, but it seems a little bit heavier in Splatoon 2. So a lower stick sensitivity fixes that, and I just I thought that I wanted a lower motion sensitivity to deal with the fact that the controller is smaller than the Pro Controller, but what ended up happening instead was I kind of feel like I undershoot a lot, and the Pro Controller doesn't like respond to as big a movement as I want to. Like aiming up feels like the camera's not moving fast enough, etc. So in the full game, I'm definitely going to be messing around with a higher look sensitivity and probably a lower stick sensitivity. I feel like that makes the game feel a lot better. There's reports about maybe like a frame or two of lag or something like that with the controls, and maybe the Joy-Cons might get rid of maybe half a frame of that or something. It's really, I think it's just a placebo because the Joy-Cons are lighter in weight. Either way, just some ways to deal with learning the new aim. But that's my plan, is probably +1 motion, -1 stick. So here's the new news. There's a rumor that you can skip the news, but you can't skip the initial news that you first see when you launch the game, and that's all you can see here. So here are the new characters. Everybody hates Pearl, everybody loves Marina. It's really funny. I will play through this slowly just so you guys can see it. So obviously Pearl is supposed to be the new Marie, and Marina is supposed to be the new Callie. Because, yeah, I mean, Pearl's obviously like the tough character, and Marina's obviously the cute, like, nice but dumb character kind of thing going on. I feel like people don't like Pearl because they didn't really catch Marie's sarcasm, and they made her look weird. And then the other character's an Octoling, which people have been begging for, and she's like cute and stuff. So yeah, the internet's funny with the memes right now. Here's the Splatfest choices that we get. Yeah, they made Pearl... Yeah, exactly. Like, Marie was smart, and Callie was dumb. They're both stupid in this one. But it's whatever. That, you can just pick Pearl so you get easier matchmaking during Splatfest. And they also got rid of Stay Fresh. I don't know what to think of this. But I do like the music a lot. Either way, this is the new square. I'm going to real quick go through and change my look movement option, or my look sensitivity to what I want it to be. So this feels way better for me. I feel like I have way more control, and any drift from the stick is pretty much non-existent. So let's take you to the relevant stuff. So we'll take a look real quick at the abilities. So all the abilities that have a number here are ones that you can level up. All the ones that don't are the new like dedicated mains. So like the old ink resist, stealth jump and stuff. So you got main save, sub save, ink recovery, swim speed, run speed, special charge, special saver. Special duration's been renamed because it can do stuff for stuff that doesn't get duration, but that's special duration. Quick respawn only works if you didn't get a kill. Quick super jump. Sub power up is bomb range, but they renamed it because it gives stuff that aren't bombs or the stuff that can't be thrown an additional effect. So, but that's still bomb range. Ink resist is now stackable. Bomb sniffer has now been turned into bomb defense, and it protects you from explosions from special weapons as well as sub weapons, but not from main, so it doesn't protect you from blasters. And cold blooded is also now stackable. They got opening gambit, last ditch effort, tenacity, comeback. Same things. Ninja Squid, which has been indirectly buffed. Oh, I forgot to mention it when I was going through the little demo there. That ninja swimming, like the thing where you tap the stick to move fast without causing a splash, doesn't work anymore. Which means that you have to go really slow to not make a splash when you swim compared to Splat 1. So Ninja Squid is a little bit stronger because of that. Haunt. This works a little bit differently. Instead of marking the person for everyone on your team, it kind of gives you like a revenge indicator. So like when you respawn, it'll show you the person that killed you through walls the same way that Stingray works. Stingray, if you haven't seen, it shows like a green/yellow outline of people through walls, and that means that only you can see it. The marked effect from echolocation that goes to like point sensors and ink mines, that's for your whole team, but the thermal effect is only for you. And speaking of thermal ink, the thermal effect. Thermal ink, when you shoot someone with your main weapon, if they're standing up and not swimming, you can see them through walls for a few seconds, so it's like really useful for something like custom jet or a splatling if they're just kind of like pestering at people and stuff. If you get thermal ink on them, you can see them and call them out for your team, but if they swim, they're still stealth from you, so you gotta watch out for that. Respawn's Punisher. Oh, these are all shirts, by the way. These 4 first ones are hats. These next 4 are shirts. And this shirt is Respawn Punisher. It increases the spawn. So this is written wrong based on what we studied in the video and what the Japanese version of the game says. So ignore this description. Respawn Punisher is a shirt. I think it's about 2 seconds. Your respawn penalty is about 2 seconds longer. Anyone you kill is 2 seconds longer. So it's kind of the opposite of quick respawn. You want to put this on your main Slayer who's going to go really positive and not die a lot. This seems to be a shirt, but we're not sure. The Splatfest shirt gets it. Pretty much any subs that you unlock get double power. Maybe amiibos will get this as well. But it just makes it so pretty much if you get 3 of the same thing on this, it's going to turn into a pure. Stealth jump. We don't know if it slows you down anymore, but it only works if people are far away. So this will protect you. This will hide you from snipers, but if someone's stealth jumping the tower, you'll see their indicator and everything. Object Shredder increases damage dealt on all non-player targets, so obviously things like beacons and sprinklers come up first, but then there's also like the Rainmaker. It might work on objects in the environment that you can interact with, like sponges and such. And the last one is Drop Roller. It allows you to, when you hit the ground, if you're holding a direction on the stick, you dodge roll out of the way like a dually. So they kind of split Stealth Jump into a close range and long range solution that are both a little bit weaker than before. Yeah, if ability doubler is only on Splatfest, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but I would kind of like it to be on all amiibo gear, but we'll see. But that's all the abilities. Let's see, let's go into the equip screen. The Splatfest is going to allow you these 4 weapons: Splatter Shot, Dualies, Roller, and Splat Charger. I'm probably going to use Dualies, as we'll be talking about later in this episode. You can also go to the info and we can look at the sub and special guide, and this will tell us some new cool stuff as well. So all the sub weapons are what we expected, you know, Splat Bomb, Suction Bomb, Burst Bomb, Curling Bomb, Auto Bomb, Ink Mines, Poison Mist. They call it Poison Mist, not Toxic Mist, that's cool. Point Sensor, Splash Wall, Sprinkler, and Squid Beacon. And now the trailer did say that new sub weapons are under development, so maybe they're going to be DLC. I don't know if they're not showing us unrevealed stuff on the screen, but there's that. Not too much to mention. If you've been following Splatoon news, I'm not going to go into it. There's some new information on special weapons though. So Tinder missiles we know about. Stingray we know about. You can see people through walls now. Inkjet, I didn't know this, but if you press the jump button, you go higher when you're on Inkjet temporarily. Did not know that. Probably good for flying over bottomless pits and stuff, and just for having good movement, because now you can go up and down and left and right, so you have some really good movement to dodge people while using the Inkjet. Makes me think that people are going to get it in the future. We already know about Splashdown. Ink Armor, so this is pretty cool. So it's like Bubble, but it gives all your teammates one hit of super armor. So one Aerospray bullet it'll absorb, or one like direct like sniper shot it'll absorb. So different weapons will match up differently against it, but it does give you pretty much one free hit. One thing that's awesome is this works on all team members regardless of proximity. So if a Splatling gets this, or a Dynamo gets this, or like a good painting weapon gets this, it can like give its teammates armor across the map, which is a pretty big deal. Or you can like give your sniper a hit of armor so it can beat another sniper in a one-on-one. So pretty cool stuff. The Bomb Rush. The longer you hold the grenade button, the farther you throw the bomb. So we were talking about how it looked like it gave you free bomb range, and that's how it works. We don't know if bomb range is going to stack with this or anything, or work with this, but that's how it works. We already know about Inkstorm. Baller is not invincible as people thought. You get a certain amount of health. We don't know if you die when you reach that health limit, or if the baller just goes away. But you have to hold down the trigger or wait for the duration to run out before the ball explodes. And it's like a little mini Rainmaker explosion. Not really sure how it compares to Splashdown, etc. But it's kind of like a much more balanced version of Kraken. It's Kraken, but it has a health bar instead of being invincible, and it's not an instant kill. You have to sit there and explode. So if you're pushing it back and you back up when it explodes, you're not going to die to it. And the last special, the new one, is Bubble Blower. It puts these bubbles in the air, and then if you shoot them with your team's color ink, they explode. They are huge explosions. They paint everything. They're crazy, but opponents can shoot them to shrivel them up. We don't know how many bullets it takes to shrivel them up, or whatever, so that'll kind of change how useful they are or when they're useful, but it's worth thinking about. And I'll go ahead and back out of here. And real quick walk around town. I'm going to go to this last, because that's the last thing I want to show you guys. So here are the clothing stores over here to the left. The music changes when you walk by. It's pretty cool. And that's Sheldon's shop. This is where single player is going to be. Here is Salmon Run, and that has some cool music when you go by. Here's where you get your bonus items for Salmon Run. I haven't had earned a bonus right now because it's not active, and we do know that Salmon Run is going to be every other day. So every other day it's going to be all day Salmon Run. So it's not going to be like for an hour or something, or like only every other weekend or something. Here is merch. And all the NPCs, if you talk to them, they'll just say, hey, come back in the full game, pretty much. There's Spike with a lot of money now because we made him rich. Nothing over here in this corner. Miiverse, you have to post it to Facebook or Twitter, because there's no Miiverse anymore. If you look at the new Squid Sisters long enough, they'll talk to you. Here is the arcade for doing LAN and stuff. And then they have the arcade games out front for you to play. You can't play them now, though. And the last thing I want to... Oh, and of course there's the actual, like, multiplayer Plaza. And this is the one last cool thing I want to show you guys. This really wasn't covered that well. So, assuming you get these from Salmon Run or from other things, but you get tickets. So when you get food tickets, you can come here and you can buy stuff with the food tickets. So here we can see that they have these things that can give you extra money that you earn. You get extra experience, and we assume the experience goes either towards your weapons and or your character, so experience and money are going to be treated separately for these foods. But the important stuff is drinks, man. This is super cool. So all of the abilities that you can roll, all the things that you can get on subs, now come with drinks. And if you get a ticket for one of these drinks, it makes it so your XP gain is slightly increased, and the chance of receiving the specific ability on the drink increases. So what that means is if you want to build up a bunch of materials for merch to add subs manually to your gear, like aka pretty much splat hacks, you get some tickets. You get, like, let's say that you get an ink recovery drink, and then you wear gear that has 3 Tenatech pieces of gear, and then maybe you also apply like one of these double XP things, and you just grind the Tenatech gear and get the shards off of it over and over and over again, and you're going to be getting a 30% increase of Tenatech from it being, from ink recovery from being Tenatech, and whatever experience this is for being having your drink charge up. And then you also might get like an XP increase as well, and you're just going to farm Tenatech, or you're just going to farm ink recovery. So that's going to be a really cool use of Salmon Run. And another way for people to have a specific goal that they want. You build up on some drinks, so whenever you want like a specific thing, it's like, oh, I want to roll a couple pures of Special Saver. You just like get some some Zeko gear and you put on one of these drinks and you just start rolling it. So this is really cool. So that this means that if you have a specific goal with your gear, you can achieve those goals. So instead of just relying on crazy randomly bad chance rolls from Spike, you can do this. And that's about it. All I have to show you. Oh yeah. The drinks also show the brand. Let me real quick point that out because a lot of people didn't catch this. So a lot of the stuff is the same. Krakon has a slightly new logo, but everything else is the same here. And also you can see Forge is a special power up. New brands. That I forget what this brand is called. It's some kind of Kraken like brand that is the new bomb power sub power up, which is like people are watching like people are wearing like sports gear and stuff. And then the Anarchy brand is Cold Blooded. Another thing that people didn't catch is that Ink Line is now bomb defense and Squid Force is now ink resist. So that's pretty cool. That those two brands got repurposed. So they removed damage and defense from the game and then brought these things in as stackable abilities. So that's pretty much everything I wanted to show you. Like I said, unfortunately, we can't go to the firing range to test out these different control settings because I think they're way, way better than the default ones, and they make the game feel a lot better. We're going to be able to definitely get used to those when we go to the Splatfest, and yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you. I guess I should also mention that, like I said, all the advanced techniques that we could test in the tutorial are still in the game, except for Ninja Swimming. Ninja Swimming is completely removed. It actually, you get more revealed from Ninja Swimming than you do from just swimming slowly in the first place, so that's an indirect buff to Ninja Squid, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that's about it. I am going to go ahead and switch over to Splatoon 1, and we're going to play some of that, so bear with me as my stream gives like a no capture card error message. And we should be fixed. There we go. And hello, Rocket, by the way. Hi. What's going on, guys? So I'm going to switch over to my alt. If you guys weren't watching it, and this is, well, I mean, this will all be up on YouTube by the time you see it, but I got 1,000,000 points with Neo-Splash-O-Matic on my main, which is really nice because I was getting close to that on my alt, and that used to be my main, and then I stopped using it on my main account and started using my alt account after I picked up Zimmy and became my solo queue weapon, so it's really nice to actually officially unlock the 1,000,000 points on Neo-Splash finally on my main. So I got both Splatter Shots, Neo-Splash, and Zimmy at 1,000,000 ink. It feels really nice to kind of finish out Splatoon, being to rep all my past mains. And what's going on, Rocket? I'm going to mess with some zero damage burst bomb stuff, and I know I've told people in the past not to try using zero damage on burst bomb stuff, but here's my deal. Is this turned off? No, this is not turned off. Let me turn off my switch. It's still running in the background. I'll go ahead and charge it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Rimi and PG, and I'm going to run no damage on it because, you know what, there's no good builds for those weapons anyway, so I might as well try some quick response stealth jump stuff. I'm going to do quick response stealth jump run speed. If it doesn't go very smoothly, I'll add some ink efficiency on there. They don't, from what we see, they don't have a depletion on weapons. They have a certain amount of ink, or a certain amount of special meter sizes per kit, which is really nice. There might be depletion going on as well, but they don't show it to us. But I suspected that different weapons took different amounts of different weapons had different special meter sizes before, and they confirmed it by showing us in the demo. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead. We'll start with this. So I'm going to do just quick respawn run speed. If it doesn't work out for us, I am going to switch over to some ink efficiency. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I was kind of messing with this the other day. It's feeling pretty nice. I'm a little tired right now, so we could just, lose every fucking match. But okay, Kelp and Mahi looking alright. And I think that Dualies and Mini look pretty fun. Their kits are both Burst Bomb and Tenemissiles. And these weapons are kind of similar in concept for practicing them. But I do think that some ink efficiency is kind of needed. Hey, what's going on, Dylan? How you doing, man? Good morning. I am tired as hell. Oh god, our team comp. Oh god, their team comp. Okay, so the Hydra is definitely the priority target right now, as I'm playing one of the worst weapons in the game and I have a pretty bad team comp, so this will be weird. Is that Hydra over here? Run away from him. So they just paint a lot with this weapon. Ah, now Blaster got behind me. Alright. My teammate was able to kill Luna. We're able to stop the zone from being painted, so this is pretty good so far, all things considered. And I'm going to just try to paint over top mid. Nope. There's going to be a roller there. Roller gets me. Teammate gets a revenge kill. I'm going to jump to this 96. I suspect that that's the Hydra over there. And I feel almost as if I have to like get around the outside of level to kill this Hydra, because he's going to be a problem. Nah, Carbon just kills me before I be able to shoot back. Alright, let's try something. Let's just try a crazy flank to take out this Hydra, because I feel like the Hydra is just going to provide a lot of long-range support that is going to, unfortunately, deal with my teammates as we get the zone real quick. Never mind. Sorry, I'm doing this because we almost have the zone, and I really want to make sure that we do. So that's good. Alright, so let's go for the flank now. I don't have Kraken, that's okay. Ah, now the Carbon's going to take me out. But that is some pressure. The Hydra is still going to be over to the side. I'm going to jump to this teammate here and see if I can swing around and get that Carbon. Oh, pfft. Nope. Carbon right there. I'm a really good commentator? Thanks. I felt like I did pretty, I did at commentating yesterday, honestly. Like, I was really tired. I misspoke a lot. I said a lot of smart stuff, but I didn't say them with the best words, and that's what I've been trying to work on, and I was kind of not happy with that. Alright, so I do take out the Hydra there, which is really nice. I mean, I don't really want the Aerospray buffed because it's just a fucking random-ass spray weapon, and having this do too much damage would just be like no skill, really crappy. And I think I've been playing this this game wrong. I think maybe instead of trying to just flank and take out the Hydra, I should actually just go in normally. Teammates can hopefully get a bunch of kills there. That's really good for us. I'm gonna actually jump into their base because my teammate is camping there, and we're gonna finish out that game. Okay, so that was a little bit of a weird game. I was kind of going for something that wasn't that smart. And just so you guys know, this is an iced coffee that I made. It's not. I'm not drinking coffee, regular hot coffee out of a glass. So yeah, I went kind of negative there. Was sort of going for something specific. I mean, the Hydra didn't get any kills, which is nice. He did paint the zone. We're gonna switch over to Rimi. Rimi's a little bit different than. Yeah, not everything needs to be competitively viable. It's just that like if the Aerospray is too strong, it's gonna be like it's gonna be like the brush, where like the brush gets near you and just mashes the trigger, and no matter how good your movement is, you just die. I mean, the Aerospray is sort of like that already, where like it takes some of the movement skill out of the game because it's just this big random spray weapon that like you can miss and still get hits in and stuff like that. And just making it more powerful will make that even worse. So I'd rather it just have like really good kits that take advantage of its ability to paint somehow than to make the Aerospray itself stronger. Because if you make the Aerospray itself stronger, it's just going to be a no-skill weapon that does too much. Like, if you think Luna's bad, just like, if like Octobrush gets too good of a kit, oh god, that's scary. You know what I mean? Like, you guys think Luna's bad, wait until you see a spray weapon that just like melts everything it gets too close to. It's Alright, so Rimi's going to be a little bit different. So, I mean, I didn't really show it off because I was just kind of going for failed flanks and trades last time with Aerospray. But the way Aerospray works sort of like Neosplash, where... Ooh, that Dynamo just fucked me up there. It works sort of more like Neosplash, where you're kind of using the main weapon and the sub-weapon interchangeably. You have like a light attack and a heavy attack to just build on damage in different situations and combine the two. Rimi... You can interchange the attacks, but for the most part, you're going to find yourself using the main weapon first, getting some hits in, and then using the sub-weapon to finish off the kill when your charge runs out. So you build up a charge with the Rimi itself. Let's see if we can do this without dying. Of course, this is not the special that the Vanilla Mini will get in Splat 2. Sorry, I kind of stopped talking there because I was concentrating. So this is not the same kit that the mini's going to get in Splat 2, obviously. So this is a little bit scary. That sniper sees me. This Cherry's chasing pretty hard. I have Bomb Rush now, which is pretty nice. Now, I might just get murdered here, but I'm going to try to paint the zone. Ah, damn, that guy caught me at a bad time. And the reason I think I'm going to need ink efficiency on this in the full game is that there's so many times where I let a charge go and I need to throw a burst bomb, and I can't. Now, this guy, I would have killed him before, but he's wearing defense, but there's not going to be defense in Splat 2, and even if they're wearing sub-defense, it's only going to protect against the burst bombs, not against the main weapon itself. Alright, so someone needs to take out that sprinkler. If we don't take out the sprinkler, this is all for nothing. Yeah, this is all for nothing. Nobody shot at the sprinkler. So I'm going to cut across this way because the sniper can't get me. Alright, get that kill. Pretty nice. Sniper is going to be able to shoot back at me here. I know I said I wasn't going to be doing this, throwing a burst bomb first, but I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. Just go ahead and chip away at that wall. Good. Catch this guy off guard. We're doing alright. So the reason I think that this weapon will be good in Splat 2, or pretty good as a support SMG kind of thing. Oh, okay. Why my X? Fuck. The reason I think it'll be a good support SMG in Splat 2 is because... Oh my god, that guy was not on top of the level. I think I just threw the game by doing that. Yep. I doubt we're going to be able to take this back. Ooh, this is a tall order to win in this situation. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to hide over here, wait for somebody to try to move around. This Cherry, if he moves forward, oh, the Rapid's going to be able to put pressure on him. Oh man, alright, I got the Cherry at least. Dynamo, nope, they got control. Damn, that was so... I'm not going to be a Slayer in Splat 2, I'm still going to be support, but I think that, oh my gosh. Well, we got those kills, we might be able to win off that. No. My teammate gets killed. Dynamo can paint the zone. I can rush in and kill this guy. Alright, so that's good. No, we lose. So that, would have been our game if I didn't fall in the water off of that jump in, because we were within like a very small amount of winning. But no, I'm still going to be a support player. It's just that support in this game you need to be able to slay as well. The reason I think this is going to be good in Splat 2, sorry, I'm very fucking tired today. The reason I think this is going to be good in Splat 2 is it has, because there's no damage in the game, and because this weapon is not bad with the new special it's getting. Because this weapon's fucking terrible right now, and I'm going to tell you why it's terrible. It's terrible because you need 2 mains of damage, 2 mains of sub-saber, 2 mains of run speed, and 2 mains of bomb range to even start being good. And then it kind of needs some meta shit on top of that. That's 8 mains. You can only wear 6 mains. That's because you have bomb rush. You need your bomb rush to be good. And if you want to make your bomb rush good, got to put points into damage and bomb range and stuff like that. Once you start doing all that, you need to start putting some sub saver on there too, so you can actually use that in normal combat. So your entire build isn't like nothing. But then you also need run speed as well because it's a splatling. So what you end up left off with is a weapon that can't wear enough gear to be itself. The kit that it's getting in Splat 2, it gets the 10 missiles as a special. So it doesn't need to invest into burst bombs or anything like that. You can just play it normally, and there's no damage in the game anyway. And compared to a lot of the weapons that are getting burst bombs, this one actually follows up on burst bombs a lot better. Dualies, you have 2 different reticles that the bullets take turns shooting out, so it's going to be really hard to finish off your 1-shots and your 2-shots. The Tri-Slasher, it sounds good on paper, but it's going to be hard because if you don't get a direct hit with the burst bomb, you're fucked. And Splatter Shot really doesn't get much off of burst bombs without damage, etc. This thing, though, has pretty good range, a pretty high rate of fire. So if you land a burst bomb or 2 and you pick at people, well, not with this one because I'm back to PG right now, but if with the Rimi, with the new Mini, if you land a burst bomb on people and you pick away at them with some shots, or if you fire some shots and you get some damage in, and then you... Oh, that was kind of dumb of me. You get some damage in, and then you... Oh, well, that's bad, because we all just wiped. You get some damage in, and then you throw the burst bomb as you fade away. You can definitely get some like disproportionately long-range kills, and you paint really well. Let's take care of this guy. Now I have Kraken. Use your special. Good. Go ahead and swim all the way this way. Get back to mid and paint. I'm dead. Fuck. That rapid's annoying. Jump back in. Yeah, you make normal coffee and then you pour in a cup of ice or as you make it, and then you put some milk in there afterwards. The milk helps it regulate the temperature and stuff as well. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Damn. Good jump right there. Got some backliners to stealth too. The new Pro looks kind of weak, but it's hard to tell. It's not a good support weapon, and it has a support kit, so that's really sketchy. Like, if there's one of those mid-range rifles that has a really good kit for being like a main Slayer and wearing Respawn Punisher and being like Dude and stuff like that, that's one thing, but that is not in any way... Look at this weapon's painting and power, though. That's nice. There's like no fucking way that's gonna happen. Oh my god, this guy. I can't believe I didn't kill him. I can't believe he got me around the corner. Wow. That sucks so bad. I went right through him. But yeah, no, the Pro doesn't have any slaying potential. Like, it has like these support abilities. Do we have any way to deal with these long-range weapons? Like, this kind of sucks. I mean, I am using like the worst weapon in the game, so I can't really complain. But I can complain that like whenever I do anything, my teammates just wipe around me, and I get jumped by like 3 people because there's absolutely no form of watching each other's backs going on. I'm probably gonna get killed by a blaster in like a second here, but got him. Oh my god. Luna just jumps in. Yeah, sorry, I'm not looking at chat right now. I kind of want to actually do something. Yeah, and this weapon can't follow off. So the reason I'm using this is because the dualies are going to be a little bit less consistent than Neosplash. But, I mean, this game is so hopeless that I'm not really gonna learn anything from it. But the dualies are gonna be less consistent than Neo Splash no matter what you do. So it's like, okay, well, let me just play this Gubbin because it kind of is gonna be similar in how inconsistent it is. But I mean, I'm just having a really rough game, but we're not like doing anything. Yeah, so maybe we shouldn't play that again, because I couldn't do shit against an actual team. But I mean, I don't know, the PG is just bad. There's nothing really to do. I was doing okay with it yesterday with just some ink efficiency, run speed, and stealth jump, but I don't think it's worth risking playing Mahi because there's absolutely nothing I can do against any weapon because I have no range. Which is why I think that the which is why I think the Rimi is a much better option to think about because the Rimi actually has range. And while it's a little bit limited in having to charge and stuff like that, if you're able to play well and then use your charge and then finish off kills with burst bombs, and you could also start off kills with burst bombs, but I think that when you get into like Slayer mode, you're going to run around, you're going to partial charge people and finish them off with burst bombs, and you can get a bunch of people in a row like that. I think that that would be pretty good. But yeah, Pro just seems kind of bad. It doesn't paint, it doesn't really have like very like oppressive kits at all. I mean, it depends on what the Forge gets though, because the Forge gets that crazy bubble thing. So that could be cool. But yeah, I suspect that what I'll have to do with this is wear Subsaver. It depends on how much ink resist is good. Oh, come on, really? Yeah, Squiffer's gonna be bad. There's no kit. Like, the thing about bad weapons in Splat 2 is that because kits in general are not as useful, you can't take a bad weapon and give it a good kit to make it useful. So, like, if a weapon's bad, it's just bad. There's nothing you can really do about it. This is pretty bad. And I may, if these games keep going like this, I'm probably gonna just stop playing. Either stop playing ranked or stop playing these weapons because I want to be entertaining, and I'm not entertaining when I'm just getting mad at solo queue being stupid. There's a dynamo on this wall? No? If this person jumps down in front of me, I can punish him. Yeah, see, like, those kind of kills where, like, I get a few hit markers on him and then I can just pull the trigger. So that's not going to be happening in Splat 2, though. The bomb rush, definitely not happening. But I tried to get out of the way. If we can keep some pressure on the zone, though, we can get the lead, but I don't think that there's enough support going on. That's okay. I think we got some momentum. We can do this again. Nope. No momentum. None. Damn. And then we just get flanked up on. Yeah. There's a difference between losing and just, like, dealing with solo bit. Like, I hate solo queue in general, and when things go wrong, I just don't have fun. And it embarrasses me when I'm getting, like, salty and stuff, because that's not how I play it. Like, have you ever seen me get salty in tournament? Like, you guys have listened to comms. Like, it's not. I don't want it to be something I put up on, like, YouTube if I get, like, salty and stuff. So just if I find myself not having fun, I'll just stop doing what I'm doing. Ah, dude, this sniper is just so consistent. Yeah, I don't like being salty, so if something's making me upset, I'll just avoid it instead of turning into a big thing. I'm gonna get out of zone because I don't know where they are, and I don't want to... Alright, well, we win. Okay. Yeah, solo queue can be frustrating, but yeah, the more that I play with this, the more that I think it's gonna be good. The only reason... I mean, I'm not... The only reason that I would... I mean, I want to play everything, right? I don't want to commit to a weapon before the game comes out, but I am interested in trying the vanilla mini in Splat 2. And the reason that I'd shy away from it is if the dualies end up just being better, where you can just run around and use burst bombs a little bit more efficiently. But the more I use this thing, the more I think that, like, if you get good with it, the range and the consistency with finishing off and working with burst bomb kills, I think is going to be just... I think it's just going to be worth thinking about. Like, it's going to be like a dedicated painting weapon that can slay when it wants to. It can get like really cheap, like, mid-range picks. I mean, I don't get, like, that mad. And, like, when I'm like yelling at people in voice chat and stuff, like, I'm joking around and having fun. Like, I'm not actually, like, raging. It's because everybody... Like when everybody's being fucking dumbasses. Like, last night, you guys, they keep asking me questions and I'm trying to answer and you don't like my answers, so you, like, give me shit about it before I'm even done my sentence for, like, 15 minutes in a row. Like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys all to go fuck yourselves. But that's, like, playing around. Wow, what a comp. Okay. Oh, he jumped down at me. And my teammates weren't in position to stop him, so that sucks. Okay. This is going to be a weird one. And I'm probably going to get out of this lobby, because a lobby with, like, multiple Hydras where they keep getting put on the same team isn't going to be fun for anybody. Ah, damn it. Yeah. I think this is just going to be a 0 to 100 knockout, just based on the way that this is going, the way that my teammates seem to be playing. Alright, well, there's an ink strike that's going to cover my jump in. This asshole has defense up. Another Hydra's probably going to run up and murder me here, but there we go. Blaster, fuck you. Ah, his bubble. No, well, T-Tech being used more than vanilla Mini is different than dualies, because Mini never had any synergy with any of its kit. Like, there's nothing about Mini that has synergy with Suction Bomb and Suction Bomb and Zuka. It really doesn't. Like, you can just build Zuka fast, but literally every weapon that's not Tenatech can build Zuka fast, and Tenatech can build it kind of fast anyway. So you don't really get any real benefit, if that makes sense. And I'm just gonna save this for a bomb rush when they start to push. We traded there. Like, but yeah, the Rimi, like the mini with burst bombs compared to dilute with burst bombs is a different story because like the actual synergy with burst bombs is legitimately something to consider here. Oh, that won't happen in Splat 2 as well. Just because I keep making bomb rush plays that I just want to, like, mention that they're not going to be happening in Splat 2. Ooh, damn. Alright, I thought he was... I always, like, think a Hydra is going to be done looking somewhere or done shooting at a specific spot, and then I go to challenge him and I just get fucked. Oh my god. Damn, that sucks. Although, then again, that wouldn't happen in Splat 2 either, because I stealth jump close to teammates. Stealth jump's going to be useful for jumping to, like, your sniper and stuff. It's going to make safe spawns safer. It's not going to make unsafe spawns safe. Which is what, like, the point of stealth jump was obviously supposed to be in Splat 1. It's just, it got used hyper-aggressively. I'm actually gonna flank this way because they're like literally all the fuck down there. Now I need to get out of here because I'm on their side of the map and I've revealed my location. Got this guy. Got the rapid. Cut this way. These sprinklers need to go. We can't get control. Well, I guess we can get control without that sprinkler going away. Pardon me. Gonna get up here again. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck. No one's able to get zoned during all that either. I kind of have to just jump in and pray that we can get a penalty with this. Fuck, we lost the lead. That sucks. I felt like I did a lot that game. I mean, I have no idea how gals are going to be in the sequel because they gave a fucking point sensor. The vanilla 96 sounds alright. With, Alright, yeah, fuck my team. I mean, I know it's hard to be a vanilla splatling in that situation, but they didn't do anything. Yeah, if the ink shield is good, the vanilla 96 sounds good, but I feel like there's going to be better. Like, it also depends on if abilities become meta, because in Splat 1, everything was fine until Quick Response Stealth Jump forced you to wear the same gear every single game. If gear doesn't get centralized like that, then you'll be able to run whatever you want on every gun to make it as effective as it should be. And that means that like something like vanilla, I would rather use double bomb vanilla and zap than use vanilla 96 for spamming super armor, because I'd rather have double suction bomb just having explosives going off constantly all over the map and be able to paint really well in front of me all the time than having the sprinkler. Like, yeah, the 96 might get it a little bit more, but it's going to be an inconsistent gun that isn't that good in combat, and it's going to kind of suck outside of getting armor. Whereas, like, an NZAP with double bomb if there's an NZAP with double bomb and one or two teammates also have a bomb and ink recovery, and you have like someone with a toxic missile on the team, it's going to be like constant explosive spam. It's like you're going to be like pushed back by just bombs, and then a bunch of people armor and come rush you while you're disrupted or something. Like, that's nuts. Like, that'll work really well. Yeah, I'd rather the weapon be the meta be weapon based rather than gear based. I'd just like for there to be multiple like, if things become good, I'd like for there to be multiple options of how to to go for that thing. So it's like if you want like a certain special, or you want like a certain like style, like, oh, we want bomb spam, or oh, we want hyper offense with beacons, or oh, we want long range paint control, or we want like a lot, like whatever, like as long as there's multiple options for doing that kind of stuff and the different type of styles still match up with each other. Because Splat 1 had a lot of good like matchups and all kinds of stuff until quick response stealth jump just forced you to, because you were forced to wear that person DC'd. Because you were forced to wear quick response stealth jump, what ended up happening was a lot of weapons that weren't good with quick response stealth jump just weren't playable anymore, because you had to wear a certain gear, and if your weapon was gear dependent in any way, I'm stupid. I'm bad. Thank you, teammate, for being better than me. And there we go. Again, I should be going for charges first and bombs second, but I don't really have the ink efficiency to do that, so I just gotta watch my ink efficiency. This is gonna be a shutout though, because we're just going to be doing stuff like this. But yeah, remembering to fire first and bomb second is kind of important. But I just probably will need sub-saver. But in the full game, I won't be wearing all this QR stealth jump. And again, see, like, because I don't have to wear a QR on every single weapon in the sequel, I'll be able to be like, oh, this weapon needs you to wear, I need to wear this to do this. And it's like, I can do that because I don't have to put 4 of my mains towards a specific strategy. Man, that was fast. Armor seems good because you can armor everyone everywhere. It's not like Bubble where they have to be near you. So that's definitely something where, like, as you go to push, everybody just gets armored and you can, like, live a CRB direct or something like that. I mean, it is only one hit of super armor, but like if you consider how strong the other specials are in this game, specials are weak, man. Specials are not very good. I'm actually surprised Bomb Rush got buffed, because that's kind of crazy. Like the new snipe, the new Bento gets wall and suction Bomb Rush. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy. Like, that's so good. Bomb Rush is gonna be great, which is why I think that bomb spam NZAP is gonna be great, because if you have like a bomb spamming Bomb Rush weapon, or if you have like a bomb rush weapon, a weapon with a bomb rush special, a bomb spamming bomb rush weapon, and then double bomb MZAP, it's like, whoa. Bomb rush got buffed because it isn't paired with subs, and you can get bomb range off of it without actually wearing bomb range. And you can still use your main weapon too. I thought you weren't going to be able to. I'm assuming that it's just, I don't think that, if Ink Armor heals everybody on your team on top of that, that's pretty cool too, but that's kind of hard to time. That'll just be like something that happens where, like, if you Ink Armor right as people go in, they might get a few more hits of they might get a little bit more of a armor bonus than what it does on paper, because they'll get a health. Oh, that was unfortunate and kind of dumb of me. Yeah, I mean, that's just, you use the armor as people are about to go in, and every once in a while you'll get a little bit more of a benefit from it. Aw, damn. I got 3 blasters on my team, so this is going to be pretty much impossible. I guess I just have to paint as much as I can. I don't really know what else to do. But yeah, like, I can't, because we're never going to be able to push up, and every time I try to paint, that's just gonna happen. Like, this is a good painting weapon, but it's not good if it's the only painting weapon on the team. There's a big difference. Damn. Yeah, like with Zimmy, I can't be the only painting weapon on team with Zimmy. That's why I was wearing QR Stealth Jump at SNS because I was like the only person on my team that was gonna ever paint. So it's like, okay, like I don't even like want to care about bubble. All I have to do is care about paint. But that was just because my team comp was so bad that I was forced to do something suboptimal to make up for how bad the team comp was. Shoutouts to Mario for being the best painting weapon in the game and refusing to paint. That's my playstyle, nigga. Whoa! Okay, that person took enough hit markers to die. I guess that must have been a case of me getting a false hit marker on an explosive, which is a shame, and I really hope that they fix that in Splat 2. I don't care if the hit markers are delayed, just don't tell me I got a kill when I didn't, because I would have kept mashing the burst bomb. Another reason that ink efficiency will be really nice on this thing, by the way. Aw, damn it. Oh, this guy's gonna run the zone. I did not want to jump here. This is bad. Yeah, I knew that was coming. CRB's around here. This is actually a pretty decent position because it's really hard to push up on a bunch of range blasts that have all this paint control. So I'm just going to focus on just keeping paint control as much as I can. But this is hard to do when I'm the only one doing anything. Dynamo is painting a lot, and that Zingzuka's going off. Oh no. What am I supposed to do? Get bomb rush and just mash. Ah, fuck. Nope. Not happening. I think that's game. That was like our only chance. I don't really know what my teammates could have done differently. It's a really bad team comp. This is why I think also that solo queue just... Like, I don't know. Like, I was kind of too polite to FLC the other day when he was talking about he doesn't like the fact that League is going to put more emphasis on team queue because it'll put less emphasis on solo queue. It's like, there should never be emphasis on solo queue. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I thought you were a competitive gamer. Yeah. Like, that was hard because I needed to keep in control, but nobody could paint anywhere, and I had to be at 3 places at once. Like, he said something like, oh, well, like, League mode is just going to give people an excuse to not take solo queue seriously anymore. It's like, yeah, like, that's exactly what should fucking happen. Like, eh. Also, thanks, like, everybody for watching, because like, I've been getting a lot of viewers lately. I guess people are hyped up for Splat 2 or something like that, but solo queue is not important in any comp games. Like, the only reason solo queue is important is because big streamers stream solo queue, and people have an ego. Solo queue is never important. Solo queue is important for, like, if you're practicing and you want to, like, practice by yourself or whatever, and you want to, like, deal with certain kind of, like practicing strategies and situations and stuff, it's good for your, like, personal improvement, but you getting a good rank in solo queue is not fucking important, ever. Like, no matter who says what. Like, matchmaking barely matters anymore, either. It's just, like... I don't know if it's like League of Legends, like, emphasizing solo queue has made people think certain things, but I'm pretty sure it's just big streamers streaming solo queue. But, like, the only thing that fucking matters is competitive matches and practice and, like, results in tournaments. Like, and if there's, like, a team leaderboard and stuff and, like, matchmaking, then it matters, yeah, to some extent. Oh, man, that was pretty unfortunate for me. It matters to some extent, yeah, but, like, being good at solo queue and winning at solo queue isn't fucking anything. People just have fucking egos. It's just really annoying to, like, hear people say stuff like that when, like, if you tried saying that in any other, like, big competitive shooter, you would get, like, laughed away. Like, you would get kicked out of Discords and shit. Like, back, like, the Halo community, like, they're not... When people say that Oh man, the Splat community is so toxic. It's like, you guys have no idea what you're talking about, because most competitive communities just fucking shit on casuals. Like, if you start bragging about your solo queue rank or something like that, they'll just, like, call you a faggot and kick you out of the Discord. Like, well, not the Discord, but you would get kicked off of, like, the clan list or whatever, like, the different stuff they had back in the day. That is going to be a bubble, and I do not want to fuck with it. Is there a person back here? Yes. Back up. This is not going to be good, because I'm not a Zimmy, so I'm not going to have its ability to deal with this. Yeah, I can't do anything. There's another reason why trying to practice Splat 2 weapons now is a dumb idea, because you're not going to be fighting what you're going to be fighting in Splat 2. It's never fucking important. Like, the way solo queue gets fucking, I don't care anything about League. Like, or the regional differences or anything like that. Like, who fucking cares? It's solo queue. It's the lowest common denominator of play. Period. End of story. Always. Like, the way that you judge solo queue is you assume that solo queue is shit, and then if for some reason the game proves otherwise, then you can start to take it seriously. But the attitudes the last, like, 5 years or so in gaming have, like, started, like, caring about solo queue, and it's, like, really fucking stupid. It just lowers the quality of the gameplay in period in general. Like, the only time solo queue matters is if it's not teams. Yeah, like, and it's teams requiring a solo queue rank. Like, it doesn't mean that, like, solo queue is good. Yeah, like, that match was kind of unfortunate, but yeah, like, it's just like really obnoxious. Like, in any game. And also, like, things in Halo had, like, a free-for-all playlist, so it's like, in Halo, if you want to go by yourself and compete, you go into the thing where it's just 8 players by themselves all competing, or you do one-on-ones or something like that. Like, if you tried playing Team Solo Queue and like, bragged about it in Halo, like, you would be made fun of, and just, you would just get kicked out of wherever you were trying to make fun of people at. Like, it would be bad. Same lobby. But, because a lot of these games nowadays don't have a free-for-all playlist, like, the people, like, oh, I want to play by myself, so I'm going to play in Team Solo Queue, where there's, like, no coordination, no communication, like, the quality of matches is really bad, like, you make the best decisions, and you're fighting your teammates more than you're fighting the enemy, because you're making good decisions that, like, the team should do this, but if your teammates aren't on the same... Why am I going this way if I don't have bubble? Whatever, let me just rush then. Like, you're making decisions where it's like, oh, well, this is the best thing to do, but my teammates might not follow up with what my plan is. So do I go for the bad decision and potentially not get anything done, or do I go for the right decision and potentially get fucked over because my teammates didn't do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do them? Like, it's just so, like, I'm gonna stop bitching about solo queue because it's dumb, but just, like, as someone who's actually played competitive shooters before this and before Overwatch, solo queue's fucking retarded, and I don't really care, like, what League streamers say against that. It's just ego. All it is ego. Because it has nothing to do with high-level play. I'm going to start paying attention to the games now, because, oh man, there's another guy over here. I shouldn't know there was another guy there, because it was stealth jump. Playing bad. I'm busy bitching about solo queue instead of playing it. There's a blaster over here, so I want to see if I can get a good position on him. I think this guy's underneath me, which is pretty bad. Man. See, and like, there's like someone trying to go over to the right, where, like, if we were communicating, we would have, like, coordinated, like, he wouldn't have been over there in the first place, and that Luna would have been dealt with. Stuff like that. It's just like, whatever. I'm done. I'm sorry, guys. Just don't fucking say solo queue's important in my chat. Fucking noobs. Okay. stupid. Watch out, I was gonna say, watch out for a Luna jumping in now. The person's still behind me. Luna was over here somewhere. Alright, get this. Look at Bomb Rush not fucking punishing Krakens anymore. So sad. Ah. Like, solo queue can be good for your personal improvement, but your performance in solo queue doesn't mean anything. Like, if anything, your rank should be locked. Your rank should be locked when you play solo queue so that you can just go and not take it seriously and practice. Like, it kind of makes me happy to know that, like, when Splat 2 comes out and everybody cares about league leaderboard placements and no one cares about solo queue anymore, like, all, like, the little, like, egotists that, like, avoid tournaments and get S+ and feel good about themselves, they, like, they just kind of squirm there and just want attention. I woke up waiting to get triggered today. I don't know, man. I was getting frustrated about solo queue and someone said solo queue mattered, so I had to go on my typical rant. S+ 99 twins only. Yeah, that's funny, right? But no, like, me bitching aside, the fact that all the egos are going to shift over to the leaderboards for League is, like, awesome, because that means that, like, there's, like, so much more motivation for us all to just get on as a squad of 4 and just grind the fuck out of a map. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be so good for practice because teams are actually going to grind, like, the leaderboards. You're actually going to fight real teams, and, like, it's going to be about getting a squad together and coordinating and actually playing well and playing competitively instead. I'm not going that way because I'm not fucking Zimmy. It's going to be about squads actually playing competitively, and it's going to just change the culture of the game for the better. Like, if Japan has, like, a solo queue, like, culture after this, like, I kind of don't care. Alright, this is bad because I don't know where I'm about to get snuck up from and I'm echoed. Ah, that was, unfortunate. And this guy's just flanking, so I'm just gonna go with him because fuck it. I just realized that our team comp is really bad. I am the longest range weapon on the team. It's not a sniper. And we're fighting, like, dynamos and shit, so there's that. Again, for the record, this weapon's good for painting not by itself. This is a good weapon on a team that paints pretty well, in my opinion. So, like, having, like, a dynamo as a teammate or something. Or a splatling. This and another splatling, I think, would be pretty damn good. What's the model of those headset? Oh, yeah, it's the one that Frank said. My headsets are great. It's just that the microphone that you talk into has trouble over time. The sound quality for me is amazing, but the microphone for others hearing me is pretty bad, and I don't know exactly how you can deal with that. I just know that... Oh, that person lived. That's no damage for you, but I'm not really sure what the solution is, because Frank's has the same model, and he had problems with people hearing his mic as well. It's just such a shame, because these are the most comfortable headsets I've ever worn in my fucking life. Like, I've worn, like, people's expensive, like, $300, $200 headphones, where it's, like, they're all, like, bragging to you about the specs and shit like that, and then you go to wear them, and they're, like, not really that comfortable, but these things are comfortable, man. They're probably about $50 now. I think they were, like, 60 when I got them a year and a half ago. Like I'm using a snowball right now. That's kind of a crappy snowball, just because when I stream with this, there's a buzzing that goes on in the background that I can't get rid of if I wear the hyper clouds. It's just, I don't know. It's a shame because they're so great. They're so good. Like, it's just awesome. Lead? Good, that's good. Ah, damn. That person didn't die. They're the headphones that Frank posted. Yeah, I don't hear any kind of ground noise on the mic, but people hear ground noises from me. Let me just paint this real quick. And I really gotta break the habit of bursting before I shoot. There we go. The Dapple Doolies, I mean, I don't know what their kit is, but they're gonna be pretty nice for strafing in the middle of a firefight. Yeah, unfortunately, burst bombs can give you false hit markers. They're one of the few things in the game that can give you false hit markers. In fact, I think they're the only thing in the game that can give you false hit markers. And I have no damage on, so if one of those or two of those was a false hit marker, and he got like it was running a little bit of defense, or he got some health in between, like those 20, and they were all 25 damage burst bombs, he just wouldn't die. Probably a lot of them were false hit markers. The vanilla N-Zaps kit caught my eye, the vanilla Jets kit caught my eye, and the vanilla Minis kit caught my eye. Like, I'm playing this because the vanilla Mini looked interesting. I don't know what the Dapple Doolies kit is, but I mean, it's going to be good for strafing, but it's going to be really short range. So, like, I don't know if it's really going to be that good. Like, it depends. If it gets a good sub, maybe. But it's kind of hard for close range weapons like that to get a sub that's useful, because the only thing that can be good is burst bombs, and we saw what that did for fucking PG. You can find the kits in Academy. Let me just post Academy, because in Splatoon 2 updates, there's a thing there. I'll just post the link real quick in chat, and you can go to Splatoon 2 updates. All the kits that were seen in the Direct have just been recorded, and they're placed in there. Let's see, Splatoon 2 updates. Let me just see. Scroll up a little bit. All of the known weapon kits. I'll just copy the link for this as well. And I'll post these in the description. God, is that kind of like fucking? Let me get a better version of that link. Get rid of that width height nonsense. There you go. This second one should get you the actual image. There you go. Yeah, those are all the kits that we know about. And if you go to Academy, it goes into a little bit more in depth about weapons that we've seen part of the kits for, or that we've seen the weapon but we haven't seen the kit. Because this is only going to show complete kits that we know. That dynamo still killed me. And he's wearing defense, so that'll be a pain in the ass. It will be nice, though, that the main weapon will never get a damage decrease, just the burst bombs. So, I don't know, we'll have to look into how much sub defense someone needs to wear before. Damn. That was a little dumb of me. And we have a pretty bad comp, so I can't really do dumb stuff. without being logged into 2 accounts at once. Well, that one was pretty hopeless. I mean, Ink Mine's gonna be terrible still, so like, if it's not on that many weapons, it's kind of a good thing, because the more weapons it's on, the more useless kits there's gonna be. Like, they put it on E-Leader, I agree with that. Nerf E-Leader by giving it Ink Mine. I don't know, I've been getting more viewers lately. Just, I think more people are looking at Splatoon stuff. Yeah, we'll battle again. Like, I want to get used to this thing with absolutely no sub-saver, that way when the full game comes out, if sub-saver's good, I can wear it. They buffed mines, but they're still going to be bad. They don't help you do anything. They only help you when you already have control. If you get locked out, mines aren't going to do shit. What I think the ink brush will have for its kit? I don't know. These kits are so fucking random. It's like hard to tell what their thought process is. I mean, I just understand some of the thought process. They, like for NZAP, for example, they switched the sub weapon for Tenatech and NZAP. They gave NZAP the better bomb now, and they gave NZAP the better special. Like, I could see that they're trying to give worse weapons, better kits, etc. But, I don't know. And I'm really sad to see that the 52 doesn't have wall. I hope that the deco version of 52 is like the classic 52 with wall and stingray. Okay, good. That person just fell off the map. Run. Run. Someone said my name. Oh, this isn't the best spot for both of us to be. It's a good find for one person. I don't know about two, though. Alright, we need someone to watch the... Oh, that's a jump-in. Is it? I don't know, the person's dead if it was a jump-in. Oh my god. Oh, how you doing, welcome? Stingray 52. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, the new 52 sounds cool, but it gets, like, point sensor, and it does get, like, that nice new special. But, like, there's just something to having the 52 and the Tenatech. It's like, those are, like, the basic, like, SMGs. Not good. Yeah, NZAP is gonna be a good junior. I don't like seeing NZAP and junior next to each other is like, why the fuck is junior even in the game? Unless they're gonna do what I said, like they're gonna make it get special way faster, and they're going to make it have like a base swim speed and run speed increase and stuff like that. The Zimmy's gonna have bubble by the time we challenge him, which is why I don't want to like get too involved with this little firefight going on. Can't really do anything to me while I'm up here, and I can get the zone. And we got a kill on him, so time to move forward. Good job, team. If the Zimmy decides to challenge me, there's not much I can do against them, which is kind of unfortunate. And he has bubble, so I'm getting up. Okay, or I could just fucking kill him. Okay. Dynamo just killed me. Yeah, the end zap's gonna be like a good junior. But again, it's like these specials are all weaker now, so like it could turn out that a lot of these weapons just don't end up not being good because the specials aren't good enough to justify them. Dynamo always just shows up. I do something, I turn around, my teammates are dead, a Dynamo just fucking slams me. This is kind of bad because we start out this hold with no fucking penalty. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nice, nice. I don't want to get disrupted. There we go. Right now I'm playing at +2, I think. I'm trying to... You know what? Let me raise my sensitivity a little bit, because I'm trying to get used to a higher sensitivity before Splat 2. Yeah, but Frank, I'm pretty sure that it's not the inkjet that's at 190, it's the T-Tech that's at 190. Like, they're gonna adjust specials at a per kit basis, not a per weapon basis, so you don't have like, oh, well, we have to nerf all weapons that have Echo because Dynamo gets Echo. You know, they can just make Dynamo cost more to get Echo instead of like nerfing everything. Oh yeah, options, where are they at? Oh, this is +0? Not good. Alright, well, let's go to +2. There is enough solid evidence, though, because different weapons with the same special got it at different amounts in the test fire. Like, I just want to go... I want to find some footage of Dynamo and Splatling and stuff, so you can be like, hey, look, the Dynamo gets it here, the Splatling gets it there, the Charger gets it there, Like, there's no evidence that... You know what? Fuck you, Frank. Because, alright, look. Last night, I was like, oh, well, this is the way they did it in Splat 1, so you can assume it's going to work the same way in Splat 2, and you guys call me fucking retarded. Now, you're the one that's assuming it's just going to work the same way as in Splat 1 without evidence. So, no, fuck you, asshole. You guys gave me all that shit last night, and then you fucking 10 hours later tried doing the same thing to me. You find evidence from me. Jerk. Oh god, that's not good. Sorry. Just not even getting involved over here. Gonna run away and then get sniped as I try to go down street. Go. So this sniper actually seems good, so I'm probably gonna die for this, but... Oh, come on. My thoughts on the Rimi is fucking horrible, but the vanilla mini in Splat 2 looks alright, so I'm just giving it a try. And it feels alright. There we go. Oh, come on! I saw him coming and backed up in a straight line. This roller is one of those laggy, just hold forward and mash the trigger rollers that find success because of the internet connection. Those are my favorite types of rollers. you're dumb. Fuck. I don't want another Clash Blast. I mean, I kind of want another Clash Blaster. It's just that, like, obviously it's like the Rapid Plow, and the Clash Blaster are like the... Fuck! There's a sniper there. Are the 3 ranges of the Rapid Blaster. Because, like, they take a weapon and they give it 3 ranges. That's what they've done for, like, everything. So... but at the same time, I don't mind more, like, blasters and splash damage. It's, like, hard to really... Come on! Come on! Really? Really? God, that roller's crazy. Just fucking run around spinning in a circle, mashing the trigger out in the open, and gets rewarded for it. Rapid's a jerk. There goes the fucking Super Blaster. Ah, damn it. As long as my teammates can hold the zone for a few more seconds, which is very unlikely, we'll win. Well, there's a minute left, so something could go horribly wrong. There's always a possibility. The Super Kraken could do super things. And not get sniped too easily. Nice, and there we go. The Flingza scene's pretty cool because the Flingza roller having that role means that it can do something at mid-range, and depending how good the Flingza roller's mid-range options are, that means that it can have non-combat subs and still be good. So that thing could get beacons and actually be viable, or it could get like a Toxic Mist or Sprinkler or whatever. So like that's pretty cool. I think that the Flingza roller is interesting from a kit perspective because it doesn't need a sub weapon. Oh, I mean, that was my fault for standing somewhere where he could shoot me. I just thought that I was alright and that he wasn't shooting at me, but that's me being stupid. Do I think that Splatoon should have good service for each country? I mean, like, that question kind of implies... Look, I think the netcode and online environment should be as good as possible. If... Like, I mean, like, it should be better than just having regional servers. Like, I don't want to answer that question directly, because then it's like, oh, well, then you don't want to have this option instead? Like, I just want it to be good. Like, I don't really care how. God, and why is it like every game I play there's just a fucking guys running forward and being rewarded for it, and then my teammates don't fucking do anything? Like this guy. Like, we just have such a lack of map control that Tenant Tech can run forward without thinking and get rewarded. I mean, like, that's how it should look when you're doing well. Because your team's winning so much that you don't have to try because you have such good map control, but... Haha. Ah, come on. And then my whole team's dead, of course. I'm gonna jump into this asshole. I'm gonna go over here to the right. Okay, why not? Well, we don't know. Well, it doesn't matter what the aviators do because you can get any main on anything now. You just have to grind for it. You can have a run speed aviator if you wanted it. Like, where the hell is my team? Sorry, I'm getting frustrated again, but... see what's going on here. I can't, like... this asshole. Ran out of my thing at the wrong time and just died from it. My coffee mug? Well, today I'm drinking iced coffee, and I just have it in a glass because I kind of like it like that. But I have a couple geeky coffee mugs. The best one is one my girlfriend made me that just has my head and coffee with Hitzel on it. That guy was gonna... wait, did we gain the lead? No, we didn't. We just have control. That's the lead. Alright, fuck everyone on the other team. They're all a bunch of dicks. I hate them. Gonna chill back here. Can't get jumped. This is good. Alright, cool. Yeah, so you can order gear off of the app somehow, and when you do that, there's a chance for the main to change. So there's gonna be rare off main gear. That'll be pretty cool. Sorry, I was just fucking dealing with a bunch of guys running a straight line at me and winning all game, so beating them feels nice, even though I didn't really do anything special. As in a different main ability, yeah. But like, if you're trying to, like, that I like that. Like, the rarity, like the whole crazy RNG rare shit should come from something like that, where it's like you can make yourself look different. Where it's like a 1 in whatever 1,000 chance, and like you get like some cool unique stuff. Like, that's cool because it doesn't affect gameplay. I mean, 18K is probably gonna have last ditch effort like it did before. Like, getting last ditch effort glasses with different mains will probably be a thing that people want. Merch doesn't touch the main ability, no, from what we can tell. He just he can add slots, he can scrub gear, and he can roll gear. Now, hopefully snails allow him to just instantly scrub a bunch of stuff. So you could build up a bunch of a certain amount of gear. You can build up a bunch of a certain type of gear using like drinks and XP boosts and stuff, and then when Splatfest comes around, you just like scrub, just build up your inventory with a bunch of shards or whatever they're called. Because the scrubbing cost 50k when we saw it last. How much time have I been streaming for? Let's do one more. I kind of feel like doing Neo Splash. Let's do Neo Splash for one game. Well, we'll see how it goes. It might go good, it might not go good. Yeah, like, I'm totally fine with the crazy RNG being involved with, like, rare looking stuff. Like, that's awesome. Like, pretty much, aside from the gear system maybe being a little bit more expensive than I'd like to see it be, the whole gear system looks good. Yeah, you have a ton of chunks if you combine drinks and brands, but it costs money to scrub them and roll them and stuff. But that's why you find the on-brand rolls, you get it close, and then you finish off the triple, etc. Oh, that person was right there. Alright. This guy think I'm going in, but really I'm gonna kill a dynamo. I'm gonna die to the dynamo because I'm bad. Yeah, we don't know how to get tickets. I'm pretty sure you get them from Salmon Run. You just get a bunch of random tickets every time you complete Salmon Run stuff. Oh my gosh. I didn't even ledge snap. And see, Rimi can't do stuff like this, so if the dualies are solid enough, it'll be really nice because, like, the amount of aggression you can have is more. So it kind of, like, depends. Because the dualies obviously can paint well as well. Because dualies have about the same range as this. They just don't have the accuracy, which can be a problem, because this thing gets by on being able to just, like, fucking razor slice people. I want to play single player first, but I also just want to fucking grind like crazy, and I'll play single player at work or something like that. Level slots are not determined. We have no idea. They might still be determined when you receive gear. I mean, you can just edit. The way you edit gear doesn't stop that from happening in Splat 1, and the way that merch works is pretty much exactly the same as gear editing, so it'll probably have the same data structure. Yeah, I'll save the single player for lunch breaks. I'm going to get lunch breaks with my girl and stuff like that so we can go ahead and play. Suppose single player and a single thumbnail. Yeah, right. Alright, well, that was a solid, like, hour and 40 minutes. I think I had a lot of fun. I am going to go ahead and, I have lunch, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Thanks for watching. Let's see how many viewers we have. I know I saw, like, 60 or, like, 80. I got 90 viewers, so this is really awesome. I think this is, I mean, I want to thank you guys for watching, but I also know that people are watching more because Splatoon 2 is coming out soon. So it's really cool. Hey, Coffee, what's going on, man? It's really cool that that people are getting interested in Splatoon. As far as me, though, I am going to be getting some emotes, and I've pretty much decided that I'm going to make my own custom emotes that are going to be like really disturbing faces made out of like photoshopped animal parts because I think it's hilarious. I was thinking of doing some stuff that can like be like generic like gaming emotes and stuff, but that's not really unique at all, and I think that this would be more unique, and I'll use them as well, and they'll be fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with some emotes, and we're going to have some voting, just to see what the $5 emote should be, you know, which one people like more, and they're going to be funny. And if you've seen a couple of the previews that I made, they are definitely some pretty funny emotes that'll get some disgusted reactions out of people in chat. So those should be coming soon, hopefully within time for Coffee's Amazon Prime subscription to get a little bit of that, but that should be coming soon. I also have a video that I'm going to make about Splatoon to share with people who can play other games competitively during all the hype, to try to get people to actually realize that it's a good competitive game, and that's going to be coming out soon. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time. Well, after we find out who to host. I'm bad at this, see? Welcome to Coffee with Hitzel, where I always forget that I'm hosting someone until I already said goodbye. So we're going to host. I don't recognize anybody. Maybe that's why I have so many viewers. Let's see. And who am I just straight up following? Bob Ross, Cooler, PokeAim's doing that kind of stuff. Super Mario Galaxy speedruns, some Quake shit. Dang, who do I host? Japanese streamer. I do not know who to host, guys. I don't know who to host. Let me look at my follow channels. I am going to host this Quake tournament. You guys are thinking, all right, let's host this Quake tournament. I know it's not Splatoon, but there's a Quake tournament going on right now. Quake's pretty cool. You might think it's kind of interesting because you've been watching some competitive Splatoon, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and host this competitive Quake stream, and hopefully you guys like it. Have a nice one.